You see, right now, one of the fastest ways that people are making money in Nigeria is simple. Buy food, store it, and sell later. But what if I told you that the same strategy can actually wipe out your profit just overnight? So let me tell you about two guys. During a particular harvest, right? Harvest season, they bought cashew, palm oil, which were actually selling very cheap. They saw an opportunity, and one of them borrowed money and decided to buy in bulk and store everything. Now, his plan actually was simple. Wait for when there will be scarcity, prices will go up, and then sell the product, and then, of course, they will cash out. And honestly, it makes sense because, we have seen, instances where food is cheap today, and then few months later, the price doubles or even goes up by as much as 3 times. But the other guy did something very, very differently. He also bought the cashew and the oil, but instead of storing everything, he sold some of them very quickly, but at a very small margin. And then he kept only a portion in storage. Not as exciting as the other guy, but of course, that's actually a safer strategy. Now, 3 weeks later, something very unexpected actually happened. Now, more supplies entered into the market. Prices didn't go up as expected. Instead, they crashed. Now, the first guy simply panicked and then sold all the product at a cheap price. The product that he bought at a cheap price are even selling at even a cheaper price now. And remember that he borrowed this money from friends. So now it's not just losing profit, he's also losing capital, which he has actually invested in that purchase. But the other guy, he had already recovered part of his money because he was able to sell very early to make a little profit. So even though prices drop, he didn't lose everything. He adjusted and then sold quickly and then move on with the next thing to be done. Now, here is the truth nobody tells you when it comes to storage, right? Now, storage of farm produce is not just a business. What you are simply doing is that you are speculating. It is a speculation. You're betting on possible future prices. And in any market, prices can go up or even crash without even warning. And so, yes, storage is the new money. But one important thing that you should remember is that you must also understand the timing, the risk, and the strategy that is involved in storage. Because in this game, it is not just about buying cheap, but it's about knowing when to sell. Only those who understand timing, risk, and strategy are able to actually make it in storage. Because in this game, it is not just about buying the product at a cheap price. It's about knowing when to sell it. Now tell me, will you rather store or will you sell very fast? Thanks for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. Please follow for more content like this. Bye-bye for now.